You could see the home
Sitting
there.
back there, you know, miles away
Yeah,
from
we
you.
probably had like, 2,000.
Stop pretty Joy, and the camera, look at the camera. Come on, Joy, look over there, come
You can
on.
see it.
There you go, wait, we gotta grab her.
I got Dave. You know who Dave looks like right now?
Who's that?
Burl Ives. That's a compliment too, by the way.
Yeah, bro, I was a good secretary.
People have also said about you, Dave, that you look like the Groton fisherman guy.
Oh,
yeah.
You do look like that.
Poor Pacho.
Yeah, you just need the patch.
You do have that old salt look about you.
He could be a sea captain, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He wants to get you there.
And Daryl.
Grandma and Grandpa. Who would believe it?
Randy and Papa.
Who believes? I'm not sure I even believe that myself, but I guess I have to.
You know, Mary for the longest time protested that she was much too young to be a grandmother. Boy, has she got into it now, though. She's got the picture. She's got the whole 9 yards.
How many kids do they have, the daughter?
2, I think.
Right?
Okay, she has a daughter and a son.
Right, the daughter is married. We have 2 kids.
The son is a brat.
Really?
He is?
I think so.
It was really nice. I mean, I got to, that was really funny. We were at a volunteering for a golf tournament. I was driving the beer cart. And I was driving it with the son and the daughter. I mean, there was only room for, one of us on the golf cart, but we were trading off. And so we were kind of a team. So, and I thought they were extremely nice.
I like the daughter. The son left a bad taste in my mouth. I was helping him out with a school project. And Mary had asked, he was doing a project for school, and he needed some stuff put, I don't know, reformat or whatever, I can't even remember, but some help with the school project. I said, sure, And so I did what I had to do, and then I had to call him, I had a question, I can't remember how it went, but there was something, I had to call him, I had a question, or he had to call me, and there was I wasn't sure what he was talking about, or he wasn't sure what I was talking about, whatever it was. And he got testy with me. I was helping him, doing him a favor, excuse me, and he said something like, I'm busy right now, I can't, or something like that, haughty.
I wonder where that came from.
And here I was, working on a project for him, for his school that he had to pass in and a paper, and I'm helping him because he was behind, and I'm helping doing this, and he doesn't have time to answer, whatever it was, he was haughty to me. Okay, so I didn't say anything to Mary, I did not mention it. He did call me back, to his credit, on his own, and apologize.
Oh, that
For a
is.
teenager, that's a big deal.
That is big.
And that had not, Mary didn't have him do it because she didn't even know about it. So he did that on his own. And then apparently he, after that, told Mary about it. And she said to me, I'm sorry about that. He did apologize. And I said, yes, so that was that. But the thing is, you don't be haughty to your mother's employee.
Right, with someone who's helping. Well, to whoever is helping you, you don't.
Period.
Yeah,
To
right.
whoever is helping you. And you do not be haughty to people that works with your parents.
Yeah.
You just don't.
How about just period?
Period, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Period.
Whoever is helping you, you just don't pull that.
And even not helping you, if you work
Right.
with your parents, you don't do that,
Yeah.
right? I mean, your kids would never do that.
Oh, yes, they would.
I mean, your kids, no, they would never. Your kids, they would be hard on you, but they would never be hard on anyone. That you better not. They have always
We want to know about it.
They have always been the soul of politeness, seriously. They would never, but I mean, that to me, that just says something, like, this is kid. This is
Well, the funny story about him that I tell is, it's really, I guess, a story about Mary, but he was dating a Russian girl, and she was trying to get her green card to stay in America. And so Mary's down talking to Gary Endelman and saying, okay, now, if she does this, what does this happen, and this, And Gary says, well, I'll just call him. I'll get it all fixed up for you, no problem. And Mary says, oh, no, you can't do it. My son can't know that I'm interfering. And I'm just getting hysterical listening to this conversation. And then Gary says, and then we go on and they talk about it, and then she says, now if this happens, and Gary says, well, then that's going to happen. And then she goes into this, and then Gary says, just let me take care of it, Mary. It'll be okay. I'll not even mention your name. She says, oh, no. My son will have a fit.
I was in Tracy with Gary Edelman, you won't believe it. You know I had open heart surgery, right? Do you know that?
Yes.
Right. So I'm in the hospital, and it's 2 days after my surgery, and I'm lying there half dead, and the phone rings.
Yeah.
You had open heart surgery, I'm sure you were.
It was like 2 days after.
Yeah.
I was really like half dead.
The phone rang.
The phone rang, and guess who it was?
Mary.
Gary Edelman.
Oh, Gary Edelman.
So he had heard.
I was gonna guess Gabriel.
I was going to guess Mary, because that would have been just like Mary to call.
Gary Edelman.
Mark Dave up one, that's a good one.
What did he say?
Gabriel. That's St. Anthony's little sister.
Ding dong.
That was a score, Dave.
But wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
That was
Because he
really
left you, he didn't.
Yeah, he was the one who was telling me.
I didn't even know him. I just worked with him a little bit here and there, and I knew him. He was friends with Wayne Anderson, a boss of mine.
Gary,
Gary, he
unbeknownst to
called him so
me,
nice.
he
That's
had a
sweet.
really
He
bad
was
temper.
nice.
Very
That's unbelievable.
I
He had,
didn't know
what did
that.
he have?
He had a really bad temper. And it came out in a couple of instances where he just, it was kind of the same thing as you're talking about with Mary's son. He did something that was just totally inappropriate, and he got on a performance improvement plan, and then about 3 or 4 months later,
Was
he
it
did
with his,
he did it
his
again.
paralegal, that ridiculous, stupid Leanna?
She certainly had a hand in it, but no, it was not to Leanna. I think he was smart enough not to do it with her, but it was somebody who was brand new, and Leanna basically told her that she had to complain about him. And of course, when she did, it was just the second instance, and he was basically ousted. So, and I didn't think, I just thought they were, there's always two sides to every story. I mean, I had thought that they had just set this girl up to, I'm not a strong fan of Leanna.
They did.
No.
You neither either. No.
She's been there for a long time. I think you would have known, wasn't she there when Daryl was there? She's very overweight, she's kind of short, and she's you don't cross her. I mean, you've got to be really careful.
She's like to me like an opportunistic individual. She's like someone who will jump on anything to prove like some point.
Right.
That you victimized or someone got a wrong.
You gotta just be
or that
careful.
She to me is not a real person. There's something unreal to me about her.
Anyway.
I don't.
She kind of put this girl up to write him up, and then of course he was gone.